Cup, Harold Wilson was Prime Minister, and Ginger Spice was 15 years old. Well, he's the man responsible for, amongst others, that all-time classic Nights in White Satin, and he was once voted the prettiest man in pop. Now, just to prove it, you take a look at this.
Just what you want to be, you will be in the end, and I love you. Yes, I love you.
Well, is he still the prettiest man in pop? Please welcome Justin Hayward. Welcome. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. So I kept. Would you like some lard, or have you had enough tonight? I didn't know.
I don't want any. No.
Are you, it
Definitely
might be a
not
bit
any.
peckish. That's fine. Okay.
Right.
Well, now, when you see a clip like that,
Yeah.
do you look at it and go, "Oh my goodness," or do you think, "God, that's good looking"?
I think, who is that?
Really?
Yeah, who was it? You know.
Is it almost a different person?
It is almost a different person. Yeah. I mean, facially, it's almost a different person. Yeah.
You haven't had that
30 years
cosmetic
ago.
surgery yet.
No, but it's 30 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
it's a long. I mean, when you say that, and you think, crikey, as 1966, you know,
Yeah.
England won the World Cup, and go through those other scary facts. I mean, is there a day that goes by?
I thought you looked a bit cooler shaker, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but maybe.
Yeah, for the time, I was thinking a little bit Mark Owen, actually, a little bit in the hair and the
I don't
face
know
and
that
what
is.
have you. But
Sorry.
no, I was going to say, you know, it's such a famous song, Nights in White Satin, and I mean, and for you, that is the ultimate song, and it is a beautiful record. I mean, how many school discos was I at, and you know, you meet a girl and you go and dance to Nights in White Satin. But is there a day that goes by when you don't think about it?
You know, it's a wonderful thing to be associated with, and I don't know. It does. I am reminded of it because our late manager Tom Hewlett, he always used to say, you know, you can go anywhere in the world and people will know it or know that song, and you can get up and play, even if they don't know the Moody Blues, they know that song.
Sure.
And I've seen people do it on karaoke and all sorts of things, and lots of other people do it while I've been there in the room, you know. And,
so you've sat there, they have no idea you're there, and they.
I've watched lots of bands do it, yeah, and I've watched karaoke. I was in a bar in Italy not long ago, and a guy got up and did it, yeah.
How bad was it?
He was great. He went down a storm, yeah.
Oh, did he?
And then the worst part about it was that right afterwards, I sang a song called My Funny Valentine on the karaoke and died, because it was like, it's no good. If you can sing, it's no good, is it? It's not funny if you can sing.
Well,
it's only funny if you can't really sing.
There's the famous Elvis story, wasn't there, about Elvis Presley sort of actually just a few months before his death went into some bar where they were holding an Elvis sound-alike competition and came third. You know, that wasn't the bloated Elvis stage, though. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, certainly being able to sing is not a criteria of good karaoke, is it?
Well, it was not fun, is it?
No, that's true.
It's not a laugh.
Why do you think that song, Nights in White Satin, why do you think it's become such a worldwide classic?
I don't know, because if I did, to all those people that said, well, can't you just write another one of them, like the year after I'd done it, you know, and then I'd be doing it. But I just do what's in my heart, and I think it was from the heart. It was a record that was sincere from us. It meant a lot to us when we recorded it and played it, and we put a lot of love into it, and I think that just came through, and a lot of people were able to share it.
Now, there's a great story that I want to know whether it's true or whether it's been enhanced a little bit, about you doing a gig and someone banging a false leg on stage. Is that right? Tom Jones had pants thrown at him, right? So how come pants? Knickers.
Oh, and not English. Englishmen wear pants, don't they?
And someone threw a false leg on stage.
American ladies wear panties. It's one of those words you can't say without being.
Panties.
You can't be butch and say panties.
Yes, you can't be butch if you wear panties. That's for sure.
I wouldn't know. You'd have to tell me, yeah. But no. So a lot of people throw a lot of things, and a lot of things used to come up on stage. And anyway, not so long ago, a couple of years ago, we were playing at this gig in the Midwest, and it was one of those American terms at this gig. It was called festival seating. This show, which means standing up.
Right.
Actually, so everybody's standing up and like packed in towards the front, and we're getting into it and going away. And then people just started throwing things, a few joints and just stuff, and little notes and little sort of keepsakes and mementos and things and that, and just having a laugh, and we're getting into it. And then me and Ray, our flute player, I just looked at Ray, and we could see, our eyes met, because we could see this chap just out the front swinging this leg around. He'd taken off his prosthetic leg. It was just above the knee, and he'd taken it off. And he was, they were all in shorts, it was the summertime, and he'd taken off and he was like swinging it around his head, you know, and,
as you do.
Yes, that's right. And the funny thing was it had a pump on it as well, a tennis shoe with a sock as well. So, and I looked at Ray and both our eyes sort of said we're flying away, you know, and both our eyes said like he wouldn't, would he? And Ray said we might, you know, and then of course he did. And then he threw it, and it was peculiar because it described a very strange arc as it came onto the stage. It was whoop, like that because of this tennis shoe. And so it landed right between me and Ray, and then stayed there for about 3 songs during all the sensitive bits and everything, you know, and the quiet bits. And in the end, Dougie, my guitar roadie, he ran on, "Hey, Josh, what do you want to do then? What do you want to do?" I said, "Well, just kick it back," you know. And so he took a run up like a penalty, and like booted it back into the crowd. And but there was no one left, you know, hopping around or anything at the end, so I assumed the bloke found it.
He'd fallen over, that's why.
Well, he couldn't fall over, they were standing up.
Well,
Neil.
You've got the greatest hits of the Moody Blues coming out, and you've got your
Yes.
own album as well, which must be nice to do both.
Fantastic. You know, the Moody's, we work on the road lots, but don't record very much. So there's a Moody's Greatest Hits out, and for me, I like to record all the time. And so there's a lot of, I've got an album called The View from the Hill, 11 new songs from the heart again, and it's out right now.
Well, wish you the best of luck, and on behalf of all the children who have been conceived during Nights in White Satin, thank you very much for coming on. Justin Hayward!